that you guys hopped on today. I can't stress the importance enough, even though we only meet once a week, 20 minutes, just hopping on and getting some information is just really, really crucial to, just learning and advancing in the business. So I just wanted to start. Sorry. Okay, that's good. Okay. Bye-bye. I'm going to go turn the TV off. You're all done watching it, okay? I'm going to go turn it off. Such a little nerd. He's so funny. Every time he hears the ding, ding, he comes running in to see who else is here. I think he misses his brother and sister. Anyway, so I wanted to start with our rock stars this month. It's just so exciting to watch. These are the people that have close to 5 customers. In fact, I think most have 5 or more. But Silvana, Faye, Kim Campbell, Maria, Amy, and Renee. So Renee's under Lisa, and then Amy is Kim Campbell's new rep, right? Yeah. So congratulations to you guys. And remember, I want you guys to remind Renee, she has 11 orders. I don't know if they're all trio orders or not, but just remind her, because she's so stinking close, that if she gets 12 trio orders, she gets that $100 bonus from the Shooting Stars. So I know she's pushing to hit her fast track to VF by the end of the month. So, she's hauling and she's close. So let's see if she can just get a few more trios and she can secure that $100 bonus from Peggy and Bree. So that's open to everybody, though. Don't let that stop you. Let's take all. Let's let our team just take it all. But 12 trios, if you get 12 trios, you get a $100 bonus. I think it's the top 2 people. The first two people, I think. And then if anybody else gets 12 trios, they'll put you in a drawing for an additional $100. So
can you clarify, is it just trios or is it duo and trios?
Just trios. Okay. Yeah, we are kind of, we're transitioning to trio talk. Yeah. I really like it. I'm jumping ahead a little bit here, but we did the new rep launch call last night. I got to do it with Danette. And as soon as it's uploaded, I'm going to link it because I really want you guys to go on and listen to the verbiage that Danette used. I had mentioned it before, but we started talking about when trying to get somebody to hit their HLP, just get them to get 4 trios. Okay, then to hit their 2,000 plus, you need 12 trios, so just 8 more. And then after that, you want to self-qualify your business with 24 trios. So 4, 12, 24, and then 48 falls into the equation, 64 falls into the equation. But we don't need to know about that yet. But I really like that verbiage. It just makes it streamlined instead of using the points and saying 500 and 2,000 and this. Everything counts. But if we can just get everybody to focus on the trios and everything else is just icing on the cake, that's going to maximize your paycheck. And we're in this business because we love people, but we also want to maximize our paychecks, I think, too. So if we can focus on the trios and then the 4, the 12, the 24, you're really going to maximize your paycheck. And I don't know if I mentioned this last week or not, but one of the girls that stood up and talked, she said that she's never had a trio customer cancel. And that just speaks volumes because people notice a difference when they have the trio. It's just a more immediate, it's more potent, if you will. The duo is still great. I think it's still very effective. But if we can lead with that trio, we're probably going to have returning customers and potentially even more team members join because they're going to see the value in it. So I will post that here as soon as it's uploaded. I sent Bree a message to see if she was going to put it on today. Haven't heard back from her yet. So anyway, congratulations to you guys that have close to 5 customers or more this month. You guys are doing amazing. Amy is close to her HLP, which is exciting. And Renee is just 4 trios away from her 2,000 plus, which is really exciting. She needs a team member too, right? Yeah. So we've got a lot of exciting I hope you guys aren't super distracted, but I'm just going to let them hang on me.
You're good.
Okay. This is how we roll. Lots of exciting promotions. Am I missing anybody? Do you guys have anybody else on your team that's close to any bonuses or fast tracking to anything that I'm missing? I just was kind of running a report.
Lisa's very close to fast tracking to sales coordinator.
That's so exciting.
Hey, Lisa.
So exciting. Yeah, we were talking about you this morning. I don't know if your ears were buzzing. So
Good. All good. All good.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, because as soon as Renee hits her VF, that gives you all the structure you need. So you just need volume, Lisa. So that's really fantastic. And if you just work on the 4, the 12, the 24, then all that volume is just going to fall into place for you anyway.
Yeah.
I want to recognize our qualifiers. Qualifiers already, again, our VFs and higher, who have 1,000 PVC points rolling through their business every month. So that's Marcia, Virginia, Faye, Lisa, and Kim Campbell. Silvana is just 122 points shy.
Wow.
So just, well, that's what, 3 trio orders shy of qualifying her business for the first time possible this month. So that's really, really exciting. And Mandy, you're on here. Any orders that you put in as well count towards helping Silvana qualify her business. Next month, we've got the potential for Cherie to qualify her business. Melissa, for you to, no, Melissa, you're this month. You can. You're almost halfway there. So you're working on it. That's good. Just keep going. And then Maria is another potential, and she's only 182 points shy of qualifying her business as of today. So we know that's going to carry over into next month. So we're going to have a few more qualifiers next month. And then I'm going to take it, I know, it's really exciting. I want to take it a step further to self-qualification. Marcia and Virginia, you guys are not showing up as self-qualified yet, but I know by the time the end of the month rolls around, you should be, because you both were very well self-qualified last month. And I just want to say Faye is only 50 points away this month from self-qualifying her business, again, which is huge because that's just a few months after she is able to. So that's really incredible. Kim is very, very close to self-qualifying her business. As of now, I don't know if she has orders that process through the end of the month, but as of now, she's 229 points shy of self-qualification. So she's doing really, really well. And Silvana, as self-qualified, she's over halfway as well. So, wow. Just, I know I just threw out a lot of numbers. Mandy, I know you're still kind of new in the business, but just know that all this is like really exciting. It's really, really good and really exciting. Virginia, I know you got a chance to kind of listen to a little bit of our Trendy Business Tribe meeting yesterday. We had our first one ever here local. It's something that our girls in Colorado do because they have a pretty large local team in Colorado. So they just meet, actually, I think it's twice a month, they meet at a coffee shop and they just talk shop and they inspire and encourage each other. So we attempted to recreate that here yesterday. I didn't really know what it was going to look like, what to expect, but I had teammates meet each other for the very first time. So we did talk about some details, but really it was a really nice time for everybody to just be able to get together and share their stories. And Maria's, Faye's rep Maria just has a fantastic story. We are going to, you can watch that video if you want to. We actually streamed it live in a group. We set up a group and then we streamed it live. I know not everybody was in there. I put Marcia and Virginia in there, but it is an hour and a half long of live streaming, so it's kind of long. But we are going to try to get Maria to share her story in a Voxer chat, and we're going to try to do it in English and in Spanish because she is Mexican. And Silvana here has a big market because Silvana's husband is Mexican as well. So there's some resources on the virtual office that are in Spanish. There's not many. So I think that it's just really exciting to be able to utilize Maria in this way and to maybe reach a new market. So if you guys need, I know you're in Germany, so really what you need is German. You need people to speak German. But if you have anybody that would benefit from hearing and being able to talk to somebody in Spanish, we're going to try to get that Voxer at least so she can share her story. But I can't wait for you to hear it in English too. It's just incredible. But speaking of Spanish, if you do call in to corporate, business side or product side, if you click on, I think it says click 2 for Spanish or 1 for Spanish or something like that. If you click on that, there are people there to help you out. So if you have somebody that speaks Spanish, they can just call in and talk to somebody in Spanish. There's some great videos too. Maria showed us a great Spanish video yesterday too. I've never even looked at them because I don't speak Spanish, but there's a really great Spanish video. So anyway, just so you guys know that is there and available to you. Okay, I sent you guys all the why worksheet. You don't have to fill it out right now, but I would really, really like you guys to write, to take a minute. It's not going to take long, but to just take a minute and fill this out. And the reason I think this is so important is it's always good to know why we're doing something. You know, when you can connect with your why, then you can share your why with other people. And your why is not, it's going to change. This may change in a week. This may change in a month. This may change in a year. Your why is going to change. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Oh, and you can make more of an emotional connection with someone when you're sharing your why. And your why can be financial, fulfillment, fun. I mean, it can be any reason. My why stems a lot from my passion for helping others and wanting to just do more than stay at home with my children. My why stems from now, it's changed a little bit to really taking charge of our finances and retiring my husband from the military so that he doesn't have to work in a stressful job all his life because he does air traffic and it's stressful. So my why has, I mean, it's a couple different things together, but it has changed the more I've grown in the business and the more I've seen the potential in this business as well. So take a minute to fill that out. And then I want you guys to get with your upline and I want you to talk about this. The reason I think this is so important is because as leaders, and if you have somebody underneath you, you are a leader. You've like just kind of been thrown into a leadership role in a way. That's going to look different for everybody. But you want to be real clear with your team what your goals are. Because as leaders, we do not want to push you. We want to lead you. We never want to feel, we don't want you guys to feel like we're pushing you to do something that you're not ready to do. So it's very important to have that open line of communication with your upline, let them know what your goals are, and then just revisit that every once in a while to see if your goals have changed. Also, if you notice the top, it says, you know, what is it that you want this business to do for you? Go ahead and fill that out. Why do you want this? Fill that out. What are you willing to do to get it? I think, don't underestimate the power of that third question. What are you willing to do to get it? And that could look like, how much time do you want to put into your business? And what your upline can help you do is see if that's going to match up with your goal. Okay, so if your goal is to hit NMD and you're only willing to put in 5 minutes a day, well, then we might need to tweak something there. We might either need to tweak the willingness to what you want to put into it, or we might need to tweak the goal and bring it down a little bit to match what you're able to do right now. It can always be adjusted later, but it's just kind of important to get a clear vision because we do not want to set anybody up for, what's the word, not disappointment, but unmet expectations. We don't want to set you up to fail, really, if you're thinking you want to hit NMD with just putting in 5 minutes a day. You're going to need to do a little bit more than that. And it's not hard work. Well, it's not easy work, but it's simple work. That's what I want to say. And I think there's a difference between easy and simple. It doesn't have to be difficult, but you do need to work at it. So take a look at this, fill this out, get with your upline, and just be clear on goals. If you're starting to feel like you feel pressure from somebody, from your upline, from me, from anybody, please just say something because this job is meant to be fun and fulfilling and nothing more. Now, a little bit of pressure is good. A little bit of that stress, that little bit of pressure, it does help us. It helps you meet goals that you didn't think that you could meet. But if you aren't ready for that yet, just talk about it. Go ahead. Did you want to say something, Virginia? I can't hear you. No, you're good? Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I know, there's a lot of hand motions going on. So like I said, let's have fun with this. So fill out that why worksheet, get with your upline, just set a time, 10 minutes. I mean, I'm chatty, so we might talk longer, but as Melissa Ruiz knows, yesterday, we were on Zoom and I kept waiting Zoom to kick me off like it always does, and it never did. And so I just kept talking. Before I know it, I'm like, oh my gosh, we've been on the phone. We've been on Zoom for like Was it like 2 hours? It was like ridiculous. I'm like, I don't think it was that long. It might have been pretty darn close though. But I seriously totally lost track of time because I was waiting for Zoom to kick me off and it didn't. Sorry, I got to get rid of my blanket. It's getting a little warm in here. Anyway.
You should have told her that your battery was dying on your laptop or something.
Yeah, right. You should have. I go, oh my gosh. She's like, well, I would have told you. I would have kicked you off if it was bad. And I'm like, oh, I hope you're telling me the truth because, yeah, I was like, I can't believe we were on the phone so long. But it was really good. It went so fast. It was really great to connect with her a little bit and chat. So anyway, it does not have to be 2 hours long. It can be 20 minutes, you guys, like 20 minutes. Okay. So I really do, I'm going to go back into this a little bit more. I want us to maximize our paycheck. So for a VF and above, if you can have a customer qualified business, so that's 24 Trio orders, 24, and we're just sticking right now with just the trios. 24 Trio orders, what that looks like is about $350 a month, okay? That's not counting any duos, any shakes, any tower gardens. That's not counting any team members and what they're putting in. So if you can just hit, once you hit VF, you can hit VF and you can get your 24 Trio customers, you would be earning about $350 a month. Right there for a lot of us, that's a lot of money, especially just starting in a business. So we want to set you guys up for success and try to focus on that self-qualifying, getting customer qualified with your own customers, 24 Trio orders. And again, everything else that you get is just icing on the cake. It's just going to grow your paycheck. Any team members, it's just going to grow your paycheck. If you don't understand how I'm coming up with those numbers, just ask me and we can break it down. I'm not going to do it for you right now, but we can break that down and I'll let you know how we're doing that. How much time do we have left? I can't see. Okay, about 6 minutes. You leaving for work?
Sorry, ladies.
Bye. He's going to work. He's working nights.
Work hard.
Oh, he will. I would like to do a training on Thursday at 1:30 my time. So it would be the 8:30 Germany time. Would that work on Thursday if we did 1:30? I would like to do a training on how to read reports. So if you want to plug in to pull up a PVC report, your preferred customer genealogy report, I'd love to do a Zoom training at 1:30 my Central on Thursday. So that's for anybody that just wants to learn to read reports. And I can do it again and I can do it at another time. But right now I'm setting it for 1:30 on Thursday if you want to plug into that.
Just record it. You don't have to.
Oh, that's true. Well, you know what? I was going to record it and then I thought there might be a lot of questions and like I'm getting lost in the nitty gritty if I'm really working one-on-one with you guys. So I think I don't know. I'll decide. I might record it anyway, but I still might like to do more hands-on, just kind of more hands-on training with you guys. So you just feel free to ask questions. But yes, I probably will record it. So that's 1:30 on Thursday. Okay, what I want to do for the last 3 minutes that we have is I just want to challenge you guys to, if you have a piece of paper handy, I want you to go into your phone or on your, wherever you can, and I want you to scroll through your list of contacts and I want you to write down 10 names of people. It does not take long to make a list of names and it does not take long to shoot out a message to people. And I was just talking to to a few of the girls, and you can take, if you want, figure out how much time you can take each day. If it's just 20 minutes a day, do 20 minutes a day. 20 minutes one day can be, 20 minutes one day could be this, okay? 20 minutes another day could be listening to product videos, watching product videos and getting a little bit more knowledgeable on the product. 20 minutes another day could be listening to business videos and getting more knowledgeable on the business. But at sometime in there, 20 minutes a day, or if you want to do more, that's great, needs to be focused on reaching out to people because you're not going to maximize your paycheck by just learning and not reaching out to people. So I want you to focus on, right now it's just 10 names. If you want to set a goal for 20 or 25 or maybe 5 is what's going to work for you. but to reach out to, right now, I'm going to say 10, to reach out to those 10 people this week. And I even challenge you to do it today. It doesn't take long to shoot a message to 10 people. And it doesn't necessarily need to even say Juice Plus in it. Okay? You maybe are just opening up a conversation with someone to see where Juice Plus maybe can fit in, but just open up a conversation with someone. But I did this last week, and I've already gotten 3 orders from doing that. I had realized I had stopped reaching out to people. I'd been working on my team, and so I brought that back around again, and I reached out to people. And my messages varied a lot, but the basic, the meat of it was the same, and I did mention Juice Plus in each one. Most people by now know I do Juice Plus, so, but I just basically said, you know, would you be interested, if I sent you a video, would you watch it? Would you be interested in learning more? Something just along that verbiage. Told them why I was doing Juice Plus, what we liked about it, and how I thought it would fit into their life. So go ahead. We've got 2 minutes now. Just go ahead and write down 10 names. And we're going to do it on
the phone. I got a shake order. Or since we've been on this call, I just got a shake order.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah. Follow up.
Okay, I'm not going to do anything I'm telling you guys to do, so I'm doing it too. Sorry if you have to look at the top of my hat. And some of these people could be existing customers and that you're following up with, and then ask them if they want to try out some new products. Okay, has anybody written down like a name that, or even bypassed a name that you're afraid to contact? I'm not gonna lie, I do that sometimes. I'll scroll through and I'll be like, oh, nope, she's on my chicken list. But I've kind of gotten over that now. Nobody's on my chicken list because I know how great we have it. But it's okay, that happens.
Can I ask a quick question?
Uh-huh.
I have this running list of like maybe 3-4 people have told me they're interested, told me they want to do it, but won't pull the trigger.
Right.
Or even haven't told me, like one has told me she wants to do it, but just not now. Another one has said same thing. Another one hasn't told me they're not interested. So when I send messages, I can see that they're reading them. And I've even said, like even this week, I resorted to saying, hey, I'm putting orders in. I just wanted to check if you're ready to put an order in yet. See how things are, you know. One of them I knew was financial, but I literally said, you know, if you've decided against this, that's fine. Just let me know. Like I'm trying to figure out how to close because it's driving me a little nuts. And these are people that I've been a customer for, so I know that they know that it's really rude to just not respond.
Right. Yeah. Right.
And so I'm just trying to figure out how to handle it. And do I stop? And mind you, I let several weeks go in between before I reach back out to them. But I'm just trying to figure out how not to, I don't know, get on their nerves, but also just kind of close the loop and maybe just, think, okay, I need to come back in a few months from now or something.
Mm-hmm. Could you ask them a question not related to Juice Plus, like maybe bring up something else?
Yep.
And then just strike up a conversation that way. I mean, they may or may not respond.
I even started doing like the voice messages instead of the text messaging through Messenger, just so they could hear my voice.
Right.
To just kind of hear the passion or the whatever come through that way.
I think it really depends on your relationship with the person. First off, but some people just aren't going to respond Some people just aren't. I mean, and they're going to say that they want it and they're interested, and then they just never pull the trigger because they don't know how to say no. They don't want to hurt your feelings, or they just don't know how to say no. So if you followed up, what I typically do is I follow up probably like within a time frame of 2 weeks or so. I'll follow up, and then if they just ignore my message, I'll maybe follow up one more time. Hey, you ready to get started? Or I send them something that I thought would speak to them. But if I don't hear from them, then I just let it go. You can have that list and maybe revisit kind of a long time down the road, but I would just let it go. I think that for some people, that's their way of saying, no, I'm not interested. And then for other people, they truly have forgotten. So it's important to make sure that even though you sent that one message and they haven't responded, but that you know they read it, that they most likely they have forgotten about it. So follow up again, 1 or 2 more times, and then just kind of let it go, and then just move on. But I know that's hard, especially if they are people that you've purchased from them before with something, but some people just don't know how to say no to.
And it's not, I was going to say, and it's not even like I expect it. I just expect the courtesy of
a no.
Of a no. Just, like I did that to someone the other day. They were having whatever sale, and, and I asked for an invite, and then they said, hey, you're ready to order? And I just said, oh, I didn't see anything jump out at me, but thanks. Let me know about the next one. So, but I just let her know, though, so that.
Everybody is not as sweet as you are, Faye. No, you really are. You're really, really good at that. But some people aren't. So I think you just don't let that bother you, though. That you just kind of have to let go of, because I don't want it to hinder you from reaching out to other people. So you just you've done your job. You've planted the seed. They're watching your posts, I'm sure. And it may click at some point. Oh, yeah, I do remember Faye messaged me a long time ago about that. So then you just kind of wait. But don't let it get to you. Okay.
Bless and release.
That's right. Bless and release. That's what Amanda says. Okay, you guys, time is up. Feel free to keep working on that list, making a nice long list. But now that you have a list, your job is to not just look at your pretty list. Make sure you send a message to them. However that looks. If you have questions about verbiage, hit me up and we'll work on verbiage for you to send to them. But, tell them why, and then tell them you thought of them, why you thought of them, and, if they'd be interested. If you send them a video, would they watch it? Okay, let's go hop onto our Shooting Stars call, and I will send you the new rep launch call as soon as I have it available, and the recording for this as well. Okay, good to see all of you guys.
Thank you. Thanks.
Bye. Keep working hard. You guys are doing amazing. I love watching the reports. It's awesome.